Hello, hello, my beautiful Libras. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of September the 1st to the 7th. Can you believe we're saying that already? Here we are, almost for, end of summer almost, and kids back to school, routine again, vacations coming to an end. Well, let's see what we have here for you for your download message. Keeping in mind that not every single card or the energy they carry will resonate with every one of you. Throw what doesn't resonate out into the universe, only accept what does. You've been given the card Choose Peace for your download message. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Alrighty. If you like what you see here, you're new to my channel, or you've been watching me for years, I've been out here 10 years, and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell button. Then you'll get notified whenever I'm out here with videos and or when I go live every single Sunday to give out messages to you in the chat room. So please do that. It helps elevate my channel and helps that crazy little algorithm in the background pay attention and generate more traffic to my channel. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the Ten of Wands, followed by the Nine of Swords. In the center position, what have you got? You've got Temperance. Let's see what we have coming in next. We have the Four of Pentacles, and your final card is the card of the Empress. Okay, so here we go. Choose peace. Okay, so this is a week where there could be challenges, there could be things coming in, and you're going to have to step up to the plate and say, you know what, I'm not going to let these things drive me crazy. I'm going to put the hand up, walk away, turn your back on any drama that you don't own and you don't need to deal with. So it's better this week rather, to choose peace rather than getting involved in any confrontations with anybody. Your card coming in, which is your life or your career, is perspective. And it says if you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to go. Okay, so you know what they say, when you change the way you look at things, everything you look at changes, right? You create that change. This is all about being open-minded. This is all about looking at things from a full 100% perspective, not trying to skim over things, paying attention to all of it, seeing what's out there, what these opportunities are that the universe and the powers that be are offering you right now. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, look at things with an open mind, with a brand new light, and it's going to help you go forward this week, help you with any projects you're working on, help you with your job, your career, relationships, whatever it is that you're dealing with this week. Keep an open mind. Now, coming in underneath that is a Ten of Wands, and you may have pushed yourself really, really hard. This is a card of overdoing, overexerting, taking on more than you can handle and chew. But you get everything done. There was during this process, it was very difficult for some of you. You couldn't see the forest for the trees, but you reached your summit. You got things done, and you've decided that, you know what, I'm not taking on all these burdens anymore. I'm not going to overload myself anymore. I'm not the beast of burden. I don't deserve to do this. So the things now coming into you are going to be much easier. So you're not going to have to push yourself to this point of exhaustion anymore. Okay, Ten of Wands, hard times are over. You're moving in a new direction, and you've decided to look at things from a different perspective and say, hey, I'm not going to push myself that hard. I can still get things done, but not kill myself in the process. You've got, with your career and money card, Gold, and it says solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values, and your career could involve banking, long-term position, and satisfying work that comes into you. So I think that you're going to find that you're going to be more stable financially this week. Things are going to be okay. Of course, it always is. It's the first of the month. That's when everybody's pensions and their money comes in and things like that. So I think you're going to find yourself in a better position this week. You've got some solid finances now, and you've got integrity. You're being very careful with your finances this week. You're not going to invest in things that are a fly-by-night situation or get coerced or talked into something. You've got deep values, and you realize how hard you've worked for what you've got, and you're going to protect it, and you're not going to go out there and go crazy. You could be dealing with banks. You could be dealing with investment companies, lending and loaning institutions this week. You could be getting a job that is going to give you a long-term position. Okay, this is secure, or you're already in it, and it's satisfying work. You're seeing the rewards and the return for your hard work and efforts. Coming in next, you've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords says, you sometimes get up in your head and you worry yourself sick and you can't get any sleep. This is a card of not getting your sleep. This is disrupted sleep. This is not taking care of business for yourself. This is a card that says, don't get up in your head. Don't bring this down on yourself. You're heading in a new direction here. I think you're coming to this conclusion that you're going to make things easier for yourself, right? This is a card that says, stay positive. Okay, don't lose your sleep, because when you lose your sleep, it brings on all kinds of ailments. Okay, in the center position, which could be your health hurdle or challenge, you've got career change. So some of you, when we get that key card, it's a mindset shifts that will unlock abundance and help you create your timeline of ultimate prosperity. And it says, does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? So again, looking at things from a broader, wider perspective. You want to be at peace, not only within yourself, relationships and situations like that, but also where you are in a standing in society and where you fit into your job. So take a look at that. Some of you, you might be saying, I'm not happy here anymore. I've reached the level on the ladder I can climb. There's no more steps. I've worked hard for this and I'm not feeling satisfied. So this is about you changing careers or finding another job for some of you. It may take time. You've got the Temperance card, and that's slow movement. That's balance, taking yourself to center, but sitting there with the powers that be. You've got protection here. You're being guided and protected by spirit, always with an angel. All right. And so take your time. You're going to feel little nudges and tugs from spirit that's saying, okay, listen to that little inner voice of reason. It's a matter of you doing things in moderation, not jumping in too quickly, not accepting the first offer. Okay. Take yourself to center. This is a card of balance. Coming in next with your messages from spirit and your guides, you've got hide. It says cheating, concealment, and misleading. Well, you know what? I would say this is kind of like the Mask card, kind of like the Seven of Swords card. This is a card of, someone here who may not be who they portray to be. They may be the wolf in sheep's clothing. They may try to tell you that they're your best friend, but in return, they're not. This is, them hiding behind a mask and misleading you. So keep your eyes open. Choose peace here, but you have the ability now and the choice to walk away from any negative energy that wants to take over your space. You're holding on to something here, the Four of Pentacles, but often this is the card of the extremes in which you spend or save your money. Okay. I always read this card, unless I'm doing a personal reading, another cards show up, but I always read this card in a general card spread that you're being mindful. You're being very careful with your money. You're not going to go out and go crazy and buy that big ticket item because you feel like you want it, but do you really need it? You don't want that to come back and bite you. So she's holding on to her money. She's being very mindful. She's being careful. She's not going to go out there and go crazy. So, just this is a week where I think you're going to have the money, but I think you're going to think about it. You're not going to take the first option. You're going to look at things in a broader, wider perspective. Okay, coming in at the end, which could be your possible future energy, this is your angel number. And this card is saying, okay, let's see what we've got with this angel number. You've got 4 4s. Okay, 4444. I love this number. It's a card of benefits. Okay, culmination, results, reflection, completion, getting out there and hitting the ground running and going towards your goals. You're taking stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them because you put the effort in. Okay, this is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it and the reward goes to you. So remember I said here with the Temperance, Spirit has your back. You could be changing something here, looking at things from a bigger, broader, wider perspective. You've taken control of a situation now, and you're going to reap in the benefits for that work and effort that you've invested into something. Beautiful. You looked in the background. You trusted your guidance. You trusted your intuition. You trusted your gut feeling. And when you needed to do research, that's where you went into the back. This is why you're succeeding. You're finding out information that you needed to know. Okay, and you're moving forward with that information. High Priestess is all about trusting her gut feeling. She sits there cool, calm, and collected, but she's sitting there and she closes her eyes and she says, you know what? Something's not right. I need to find out. And finding out that information and the secrets in the background gives you peace of mind, okay? Gives you that peace of mind. So if you're feeling uncertain about something, do your research. Find out why. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have here for clarification, validation, and verification. Spirit and guides. What else do my beautiful, beautiful Libras need to see, know, and expect here? Hanging on. Okay, you're telling me they're hanging on. Okay, do you hear that? They're telling me you're hanging on to something. Okay, so look at the double message here. You've got that 10 of Wands again. You've got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away. You're moving on from something. You've got the card of worry, but you don't need to. Spirit's got your back. You've got you're leaving a situation big time. 6 of Swords. Oh my goodness. And here is the Emperor. You've got control of the situation. So you're definitely going in a new direction. Your movement forward here now towards your new future and your destiny here on your plans this week are going to be better. Things are going to get easier, lighter. You're not going to bring on those burdens on your back anymore. Okay, you want to feel more at peace, and you're walking away. 10 of Swords says you've dealt with this. Okay, you had hard times here. You felt stabbed in the back, deserted, held down. You couldn't move forward, and now you're on your feet, heading in a new direction, and you're not going to turn around. Okay, you're not going in that direction again. Things are improving. You learned from those situations that brought you nothing but worry. And now you're able to get on your feet and it's over. Hard times are over. You're making things better for yourself. Okay, double message here. Remember we said here, look at these two here. Spirit's got your back. Stop worrying. Okay, this is going to be okay. Even if it involves changing your careers, they're going to guide you. Okay, ask for guidance. Don't be afraid to accept it. The minute I refuse to accept guidance, what do? They throw that same card out 3 times when I shuffle, and that because I thought, no, I don't want this, but I asked Spirit for a message. Take the message. Don't ignore it. Coming in, again, you're moving from troubled waters, okay? Remember we had this here? You're moving from a bad situation, one that was unfulfilling, one that brought you nothing but worry, one that brought you way too much to carry on your back. Now you're out of there. You've made a command decision. This is leaving hard times and going to a much better new future. So leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. There'll still be some challenges, but just be mindful of your money in the process. Coming in at the end, you're going to have control. The Emperor. The Emperor is clear and concise, being logical, organized, getting your ducks in a row, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and realizing that you now can sit in the seat of power. That's what the Emperor is about. He is his own boss. He's in control of his emotions, but he looks at things. He lets his head lead his heart, not his heart lead his head. Finding out information here. Well, my beautiful Libras, this is your this is your weekly forecast for September the 1st to the 7th, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libras.